I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, hello. Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of the clubbing dress vlog series thing. Tash is coming over when she finishes from work. She will be catching the train. I will pick her up from the train station, then we'll probably grab something to eat, and we're gonna have a sleepover and get this dress done. Basically what I've done today is gotten all my accessories and everything ready for the clubbing dress. So in this sealed envelope, I've pre-cut all my tattoos. You guys know that I make my own tattoos. Here they are. I've cut them all out so they're ready to go. You can find the link to my Etsy store below if you are interested. In this bag, I have my tattoo application materials, so my Prozaid and my powder brush. In here, I have some clubbing jewelry, so the watches that she wears, the hoops and earrings, some bangles, and then I thought I needed more bangles, so I went to a jewelry store and got these. They were like $20, which is ridiculously expensive for what they are, but at least I won't be under accessorized. So these are the necklaces she wears. I bought them off eBay and they were just really long. So the jeweler took them up for about $20 and they're all the right size now. Here are my shoes that I showed you guys in the first episode. So I've got the tassels on the back, spray painted the heel black, and also made it peep toe using a angle grinder and a Stanley knife. So I tried them on and walked around the house for like half an hour today. My feet will hurt at the convention, but I just gotta take it easy. I'm going to start working on the dress before Tash gets here, so I'm time efficient. Hello everyone. So I've transported the gridded material that we spray painted last night over from my mother's house, and I'm going to start to peel off the contact and it will be easy to work with, and I will sew up the side seam. This is the grand reveal, and I have the Jason Gilbert filming for me. Spray paint extraordinaire. Gotta be so careful not to break the links. Oh wow. Cool.
Girl, you got some bling going on there.
Okay, I'm going to probably spend maybe 5 minutes just getting all the contact off, and I will see you soon. When I remove the contact, some of the pieces have left sticky residue and it sticks to me. So my dad's fantastic idea was to use my hairdryer and heat up each individual diamond before peeling it off, and it's minimized the stickiness. So even though it's like maybe this sticky, it's nowhere near as sticky as this one, which is absolute nightmare. Okay, so it's gonna take 10 times longer than expected. Okay guys, so the dress is uncontacted, if that makes sense, and I'm just about to go get Tash from the train station, which is like a 30-minute drive away, and we are probably gonna go get dinner, so I'll take you with me and have a look at the dress. It looks absolutely awesome. I collected Tash and now we're going to have Mexican food. Yeah. And when it comes, I will show you, but we both got a burrito bowl. What was your filling? Vegetables. Ooh, vegetables. Oh my goodness. The Mexican food has arrived. Oh, yum. Okay, we're gonna eat now, bye. We are back with the dress and the metho. And the methylated spirits. As I showed you guys before, we have sticky parts. So I'm going to go ahead with some cotton buds and do some really fine de-stickiness work. De-stickifying work. And Tash is going ahead and repairing a few little rips in the back of the dress. So there's a few links missing, and that's what's happening. We're gonna work on it together like a team, the dream team. Tash is now going to sew the side of the dress. She has really good experience with this material. We're lining up the diamonds that we lined up before when we spray painted it. Whilst Tash sews the dress together, I'm going to experiment with my lace front wig and try and find the best method to stick it down. Hey guys, so here is the wig. I did spirit gum and the spirit gum worked really well. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. I put dry shampoo in it to minimize the shine. Obviously it's not going to look like super fantastic, but at least this is the best I've got. Ta-da! Okay, this is what we've got so far. The dress, oh my gosh, we nearly had a meltdown because we did the straps too short before and now we have lengthened them. So the next step for us is to diamante our straps. get the loose diamantes on the back, and we're going to organize the tassels and do the lining up here.
Yay! Yay! I'm so excited!
Oh my gosh, nearly forgot to vlog. Whoa, what is happening? So much. I cut out 2 triangles and I sewed the raw edges, and then Tash hand sewed them into the inside of the dress. That is where I'll have my double-sided tape to keep the dress in place. Yep. And now we are about to cut the tassels. So here is the Hot Toys figurine that we are using for reference. And as you can see, the tassels go with the diamond pattern and they come up to the gold one. But because I am a lot taller than Margot and our size of our diamonds, we are going to make it a bit of a more modest inch in at the gold. But the tassels will still go down to the black.
I need to just let it go.
Let it go, copyright laws, something. Who sung that song? Not me. Cool bananas, so I guess we'll do that all the way around.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hectic.
It's so stressful seeing it just being cut. You're like, oh.
We spray painted
We
this.
spray painted this.
Put so much love into it.
Guys, okay. It's 11:30 at night.
Is it really?
It's 11:30 at night and we have come to the tasseling and we're looking at these reference photos going, the tassels need to be exactly like this. We have to maths. I said to Tash, we can't just go in and tassel. I need to maths.
She's on fire.
I'm on fire.
Let it be known, Laura is a genius.
Let it be known, my numeracy test results from like a month ago came back as top ranking above band 3.
Oof.
So that this is what we're dealing with here. Okay, so each diamond has 32 links across, okay? And the tassels, this is the black diamond, that's solid, and then our tassels come down. Each tassel is evenly spaced, except for up the top, there is a bigger gap in between the next diamond. And as you can see, they're little jellyfish.
That's what we're calling them,
jellyfish. They look like jellyfish with a bigger gap at the top. So the maths was, how are we going to get these evenly spaced and what's the gap going to be in link numbers? Algebra. Here's my working out.
Oh.
Surely there was an easier way, but
no, but you get extra points for working.
I get extra points for working out and we still got there in the end. So each tassel is going to be 3 links wide with a 2 link gap. So we have 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and then a gap of 2. Then that gap of 2, we're going to keep going. There's going to be another gap of 2 and it's going to keep going and going and going and going. We've got it! I cracked the code!
She cracked it!
Right,
It's just pure genius at work. What can we say?
Hello again. Hello. It is 12 a.m. We are tired and have come across a hurdle. Another hurdle with Tash and Laura. And the hurdle is we thought we could sew our diamantes straight onto the ribbon, but it is just impossible to sew. And we don't have any super glue, so first thing in the morning we're going to go to get some super glue and then we're going to super glue the diamantes onto the ribbon straps. But it's too late and we're getting tired, the tassels are looking good, and we're going to rest and go to sleep and deal with it tomorrow. Okay. Good morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. and I've let Tash sleep in. I'm driving to our local hardware store, which is like 15 minutes away, and I thought I would beat peak hour and go super early. That's what I'm doing, and it's really, really cold outside and the sun's just risen. So yeah, I love cosplay and I'll see you at the hardware store. Okay, goodbye. So I'm sitting at the lights and my fuel lights just come on and I'm only halfway there, which I know I'll be fine, but still it's just like added stress. Ah! Yay, I got it. Okay, so the time is about like 6:35 now. I got here before Bunnings even opened, so I filed in with all the tradies that were waiting for the hardware store to open, and I found it, and it was actually $20. I really underestimated the price of good super glue, but I have it, and now we're gonna go get petrol and wake up Tash. We're gonna get this done. So I made Tash breakfast in bed because I'm a really good friend. And I'm gonna wake her up and it's like 7 a.m. and I feel terrible So this is my apology. Time is 7:30 in the morning. We have our Loctite. We have our 2 strands of diamantes that we are going to just do 1 dot here, 1 dot there, 1 dot there, just to bond them together. And then we will be super gluing them onto the straps of the ribbon. Okay, so another update. The first chain has kind of dried and it's making it really a lot easier to work with. So it's joined on the sides, and yeah, Tash is doing the tasseling with Tash. What I'm going to do is do a dot of super glue every 5 centimeters and then go ahead with some clear thread and secure it in place so it won't be as rigid. Fantastic! Welcome to Physics with Laura and Tash. So, as I said before, remember how it was straightening weird? This is the shoulder piece, and it's very important that it's going to curve with my body and not be rigid and weird. I borrowed this fertilizer off my dad's table for some reason. It was just there, and that's pretty shouldery looking. So I'm going to glue it whilst it's on the fertilizer container so that the roundedness is there. Okay, goodbye. Hey guys, so it is nearly 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. I dropped Tash off to uni and we were just a mad mess, so I didn't get time to vlog. But basically, we tried it on, the tassels are done, the straps are in the right spots, I'm yet to sew them down, but now it's just working with the diamantes, which is painful, so I'll show you what I'm doing. As you guys know, I glued the 2 strands of diamantes together and then glued them in certain spots along the ribbon. Now, to secure it in place, I've got some clear thread and I'm going through kind of like crisscrossing. So I'll be doing so much hand sewing just so I make sure that the diamantes won't move, and in case the super glue breaks, I have the thread to keep it in place, because I know the glue won't hold it for an extended period of time, especially because this is a high stress point. I need it to be very secure. It's about 5 p.m. I've just spent 5 hours hand sewing. I've tried on the dress, including my shoes, and I wanted to test my double-sided tape in the triangle panels that we made. So the double-sided tape is really struggling because it's such a heavy material, and I'm thinking of doing a dart within the triangles because they're just not sitting right on my chest. Aside from that, the dress is looking fantastic. I have 1 diamond tassel that comes up too high at the back, so I'm going to perform surgery and try and replace those little links that are missing there. Oh my gosh, so much work has gone into this. This is crazy. Good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. I am off to Spotlight, so I'm going to go there to get some really thin ribbon for those individual diamantes so that I can super glue them onto the ribbon, reinforce them, and then tie them to the hoop. It will all make sense when I sit down with you guys and show you. Plus, I need to get some new lining for the dress. If I have time, I want to reline it and put darts in so that it shapes to my body more. Plus, I want it in skin color because the black kind of shows up underneath the material. And we are going to get some like industrial standard double-sided tape, because the double-sided tape I got from Kmart is $3. It's very thin and it's not strong enough to hold the material in place. So if it means that I have to like staple the dress to my skin, I will do that, because that's how much I want to wear it, and that's how much hard work and time and effort and hours and days of work I have to get this dress done. I'm sorry, there's just no other option. Okay, so I just finished up at Spotlight. I didn't vlog in the store because they literally just opened and I was the only one there, and I got really embarrassed because I didn't want to speak to myself. This is the most skin color piece of like cotton I could find that was for the purpose of the dress. I think this will be a better bet than the black because it won't show up as much underneath, in my opinion. I also got some really intense heavy duty double-sided tape. This was behind the counter in the furnishing section, so you know it's going to be good, and it cost me like $20, so that's going to be really helpful. I bought 2 different widths of ribbon. This is the thicker width and this is the thinner one. I got 2 because I just wanted to be safe, and I got 1.5 meters of each, and that will be used to attach the diamantes. So now we are en route home. First thing I'm going to do is the diamantes because I feel like they're the most important, and then we'll move on to the lining situation, and then the dress should be done. Today I am doing some maths and stuff, and this is the situation. I decided to work on these dangling diamantes. This is the best photo of Margot ever for the back of the dress, and it's from the tattoo guide that was on the special features of the Suicide Squad disc. I've counted there are 7 individual rows of diamantes, so they're not double like our normal straps, they're just one piece. So there are 7 and they're all dangling from the ring to the bottom of the dress. What I've done here is gotten my thin piece of ribbon and looped it around the ring. Understandably, in the actual dress, they probably have some soldering materials and have soldered a little ring to it, and it's all very neat and there's no ribbon and they've got metal, but we don't have that luxury because I really want it secure for a day at a convention. I can't risk any breakages. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have the middle one of the 7 on this individual ribbon. Then I'm going to get the thicker ribbon and put 2 on each side and then a thinner ribbon on the outsides. Otherwise, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little bits of ribbon and it will just be too much in one spot. So I want to limit how much of the hoop I'm using. For the attachment to the dress, I've only used 1 little bit of ribbon and I've super glued the end so that the ribbon doesn't fray, and attached it to 3 pieces. Okay, so I've just cut out a piece of the really awful skin colored fabric, and it's about 15 centimeters wide and 5 centimeters tall. This is going to be in the inside chest piece so I can tape it. It's very poorly sewn on the sides just so that the edges don't fray. What I'm going to do is sew this down. Okay, updates. I've just put the dress on for a little fitting. Basically, this is the black lining, but you can see it here. This is the skin color lining and I've just done 1 strip. The new double-sided tape is really, really good. It's really sticky. As for the back, I did surgery and it's not as short as it used to be in some areas. Okay, another update with the lining. Because I've had it on for about 5 minutes, I'm starting to realize that it's peeling at the top, and the reason being is my lining is very close to the edge of the fabric. So what I'm going to do is on the other side, when I do the lining rectangle, I'm going to bring it in about 2 centimeters so that I have some mesh that's still on my skin. I have decided, instead of leaving this loose, to make sure I get better adhesion, I'm going to sew that down, and I'm also moving it down a bit so I have more links as opposed to that is very, very close to the outside. I hope that all makes sense. Okay, so ages later, I finally got that panel down. I sewed all 4 sides this time instead of leaving this one floppy. So this was the old panel and it was very close to the top. This one I've left about 3 or 4 rows of mesh material, and I've stuck on the double-sided tape before I even put on the dress. I've also done 2 rows of double-sided tape this time, so fingers crossed this fixes the problem, and if it does, I will repeat the same process on this side. Yes! Yes, it's working awesomely. My only reservation is that you can actually see the panel of the double-sided tape and whatever, but I reckon that's the best I am going to get it under the current circumstances. From far away, it looks fine. As you can see, this is the new one that I've done, and I left 3 or 4 rows, so it's sitting really flush on my body. This one, however, you can see it already lifting with the pressure of the underlying stuff. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, and then my lining problem is done, and then I can get started on the straps. So it's finally coming together. Hi guys, it's me. I've been hand sewing for ages now, and I've finally finished the lining panels, and the straps are now attached. When I mean the straps, I mean like the actual shoulder straps, the supportive ones. So here is the lining all done, sewed on all 4 sides, plus the straps are now attached. And to reinforce it, I made sure the straps came down to the lining, so that's just going to give it that extra strength that I need. The straps turned out really well. From a distance, you can barely see the ribbon at all, maybe just a tiny bit on the sides, but it's strengthened the whole thing incredibly. So the next, final, last step is to do all those 7 individual dangly ones at the back, and I will get cracking on that. This took me so long. Basically, super glued up the top with the ribbon, and super glued with the little bits of ribbon at the bottom, but I also went ahead and did heaps of hand sewing to reinforce, just in case the super glue comes loose. I can't rely on that, and I'd hate to have super glue malfunction at the convention. I just don't want to worry about it. So these are the dangly chains at the back, and the last step for the entire dress, hopefully, is to attach them to the back. Okay, let's do this. Here is the back of the dress, and I have my reference photo of Margot here. My idea is to keep it within the range of these two diamonds. Exactly half of 52 centimeters is 26. As you can see, that's just 2 centimeters shy of the middle of this black diamond. So instead of using this measurement as the exact middle, I'm going to be using the black diamond here as the exact middle, because I feel it's kind of like an optical illusion. If I use this as the center, it would kind of put everything off, and 2 centimeters isn't that big of a deal. So I'm going to use that as the middle one, and then I'll have 2, 2, 1, 1, and it's going to be within these 2 diamonds. For everyone in high school that said that they're never going to use maths, watch this vlog and do some cosplay. Okay, so the dress is finally done. Oh, this is my last fitting. Really happy with how it all turned out. Oh my gosh, and the back that I was working on before, these are the straps there, and it turned out amazingly. So yeah, I guess we are done here. Thank you so much for watching this series, guys. I hope it helped you. If you want to make the clapping dress yourself, I've been wanting to make it for like nearly 2 years now, so I'm really happy that I went ahead and did it. I couldn't have done it without Tash. Thank you so much to Tash. She is such an incredible human. Okay, thanks so much for watching this video. Okay, and vlog, bye. Actually, I shouldn't say that. And yes, cool, goodbye, and vlog, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye and vlog.
G'day.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Okay. Goodbye and vlog. Okay, look, this is a revolving camera. Okay, and vlog. Laura out and vlog. Oh, and vlog. It got really blurry. Hold on. So and vlog, bro. I'm so sleepy. Bye. Cool bananas. See you there. Goodbye. And vlog. Goodbye. I love cosplay. I'm not even gonna say it. You know exactly what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say goodbye. Okay, and vlog. Oh my god. I love cosplay so much. So much. Okay, goodbye. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, goodbye and vlog. Time to try it on again. Oh my goodness. Oh, finally coming together and vlog. Okay, and vlog.